All right, let's talk about what might be one of the most underrated and frankly coolest online business ideas out there. I'm serious. Selling ant farms. Yeah, you heard me right. They're fascinating, they're educational, and they tap into this really unique kind of human curiosity. So today we are going to break down the exact blueprint for turning this awesome little hobby into a seriously successful online store. So, what's the big deal? Why are these so perfect for selling online? Well, for one, they're insanely giftable. They are a fantastic screen-free activity for kids, which parents love. And you know what? They're also a surprisingly calming desk accessory for adults. But they come with one big catch. Buyers have a ton of questions, and that's exactly where a smart seller like you can really shine. And that right there, that's the whole game. Your success isn't just about having the flashy ant farm with all the bells and whistles. No, your real edge is making your customer feel totally confident and completely informed before they even think about clicking that add to cart button. In this business, trust is your most valuable product. Okay, so where do you even start? Well, the first thing you have to realize is that ant farms isn't just one big market. It's a bunch of smaller ones. You've got to pick your lane, because trying to sell to everyone at once is a recipe for disaster. So look, you've basically got three main groups of people buying these. You've got parents looking for educational gifts for their kids. You've got adults who want something cool for their desk at work. And then you have the serious hobbyists who want all the advanced gear. The secret is to pick one. Let's say you decide to focus on educational kits for kids. Suddenly, writing your products pages, creating your ads, and even handling customer questions gets like 10 times easier. And here's the thing. Your customer isn't trying to become a world-renowned ant expert on day one. They just want a great experience right out of the box. So by selling a complete, all-in-one kit, you're not just selling an ant farm. You're selling beginner success. And hey, it also happens to increase your average order value and cut down on a whole bunch of questions before the sale. It's a win-win. And this is exactly what that looks like in practice. Imagine you're the one buying, you see an option that includes a simple care guide or maybe a little toolkit. What does that do? It immediately answers that nagging question in the back of your mind. Okay, what else am I going to need? By bundling, you remove that friction and make the whole decision feel really simple and smart. Okay, you've got your niche, you've got your kit. Now for the big one. This is where most people get stuck. We've got to build that rock-solid customer trust. And the way we do that is by getting way out ahead of their biggest worries. I am not exaggerating here. This one single question is the number one source of pretty much all the confusion, all the customer complaints, and nearly all the refund requests you're ever going to get. Getting this right is absolutely crucial. And the fix is so simple. Look at the difference here. On the left, you've got an unhappy customer who just assumed the ants were in the box. But on the right, it's just one little line of text right there under the product title, big and bold. That's it. By being ridiculously clear, you build instant trust and you manage their expectations from the very first second they land on your page. The next piece of this trust puzzle is all about expectations, right? Because in our heads, we imagine this instant ant city with tunnels and bridges popping up in like an hour. The reality, of course, is a little bit slower. And being upfront about that is key to preventing disappointment down the road. And this is your secret weapon. A little timeline like this on your product page is a total game changer. It shifts the customer's mindset from, why isn't anything happening, to, ooh, what should I be looking for next? It turns waiting into part of the fun, part of the experience. And I guarantee you, it will dramatically increase your chances of getting those glowing 5-star reviews. So how do you actually get people to your shop? Well, the beauty of ant farms is they practically sell themselves. They're so interesting that you really don't need any cheesy gimmicks. Your marketing can be, and should be, just as honest and clear as your product pages. See what's happening here? You're not just selling plastic and sand, you're selling what it provides. To a parent, you're selling screen-free learning. To a stressed-out office worker, you're selling desk calm. To a family, you're selling a project to do together. These angles connect your product to what the customer actually wants in their life. All right, let's put all this together. How do we turn these ideas into your very first 150 sales? Don't worry, there's a simple, actionable plan for this. You don't need to launch with 50 different products. It's actually way smarter to do it like this. Start with one fantastic hero kit for beginners. Just one.
Then add a premium acrylic version for people who want to spend a little more. Use those bundles we talked about to boost your order value. And then, this is important, actively ask for reviews that talk about how clear your instructions were. It's a smart, focused way to grow. And look, the final piece of the puzzle is the shop itself. When you're selling something educational and scientific, like an ant farm, your website has to feel just as structured, trustworthy, and professional as the guide that comes inside the box. A clunky website kills trust. Now, this is for anyone who just heard the word website and immediately felt a little stressed out. Instead of spending weeks fighting with website builders, you could look into a done-for-you service. It's basically where someone builds a professional store for you so you can just focus on your product and your customers. It's a great shortcut. And you might be thinking, oh, that sounds expensive, but it really doesn't have to be. To give you a real-world example, a service like Make Local for Global offers plans right around the £99 a year mark. That's a super accessible way to get a pro-level store up and running without breaking the bank. And for that price, you're usually getting the whole shebang. They'll build the store for you. You get a free domain, hosting, your business email, and the big one, no commission on your sales. It's a really solid package to just get rid of all that initial tech headache. I love this because it just nails the whole idea, right? Your entire customer journey, from the first ad they see all the way to unboxing their new ant farm, it should all feel just like the product itself. Calm, clear, and totally fascinating. So there you have it. That's the blueprint. It's all about building trust, being crystal clear, and managing expectations. But really, this isn't just about ants, is it? The real question is, what other cool niche product out there is just waiting for this same approach? Your online store is its own little ecosystem. What are you going to grow?